recipes to my grandmother. She was the first person that ever said, "Pay yourself." I'm like, damn, I want to do that.
What's up, fam? You tune into D and Doc with Things of That Nature. And you know you owe it to yourself to tune in.
Tell me fix. It's DMP, baby. DMP sweatshop, don't tell us what you talking about.
I don't want to stop, and you know we guarantee to give you what we got.
Right.
I don't want to stop, and you know we guarantee to give you what we got.
Let's go. Left Coast Kings, and you owe it to yourself.
Yo, what's happening, folks? Welcome to another episode of The Session. And today's guest, we got a Vallejo, Bay Area, Richmond. He from somewhere out there. Hey, my folks, the one and only motherfucking Chief-O. What it do? Play
Sir, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on?
Man, we doing lovely. Thank you for coming on. I know you a busy man. For y'all that don't know, this is a family man. He a hustler. He get out there and he get it, and make it happen, man. And I'm proud to say he helping raise my grandbabies. So I appreciate you and I love you for that. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
But
let you move, huh?
Let's get into this session, man. So where did your love of music come from? When did it start? And let's go from there.
I want to say the love of music really it was already instilled in me. My older cousin, he's multifaceted with the instruments. He can play piano, drums, anything. So he got started making beats. And that's really where it started for me. I wasn't even really rapping at the time. I was really just trying to make beats with my cousin. I just wanted to do whatever he was doing at the time. My grandma, she could sing. Rest in peace to my grandma Frances. My auntie, like everybody in the family is very like musically inclined, whether it's vocally or dancing. So eventually I kind of left the beats alone. I mean, I was still making them, but I started just like listening more to Lil Wayne, Currencies, of course Mac Dre and stuff like that. And that was like I became interested with like wordplay, and you know, I started getting into like, damn, he said that and it meant this, like. So then I say around the third grade, I really started trying to like put words and, you know, write down raps and stuff. I didn't know how to structure them. But now I'm in a position where, you know, I don't even write anymore. So, but yeah, the love is just definitely from the family. It's just instilled in me.
Now, you said that you don't write anymore, so everything comes off of you just going in and spitting bar by bar. You write it all in your head before you go in and drop it. How's that working for you?
Honestly, literally, it's just a vibe for me. It all depends. I kind of let the beat speak to me. Like, I'm super picky. I'm not just gonna get on any sound. I try to stay true to my own sound. Like, you won't hear me out here imitating anything that you hear today. Nothing wrong with what they're doing. I just personally, I find more value in somewhat the old school form of rapping. Okay. So yeah, like now I would just go in there and, you know, depending on how the song make me feel. There's been rare instances where I've literally had the song thought out and then I was able to go ahead and recite it. Then there's times where most of the time I like to go maybe till I can't go anymore, and I'm like, all right, what did I say right here? Okay, let's take this out, and I'll go back in. I like to punch in, basically. That's what they like to do now. Yeah, to punch in. That's really better for me.
Okay, that's what's up. So who are some of your musical influences, like growing up? What artists?
Before we get into that, D, can I just ask him something, since I know you know him, he's fan bam, the whole 9 yards, but the listeners and all the things, first of all, can you just tell the people who you are, what you do, And
Oh,
if you had
yeah.
to describe yourself as an artist, like your direction, kind of like where you're headed.
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Chifo. It's Ace the Chifo, but you know, I just decided to go by Chifo, make it more simple for people. I'm from Vallejo, California. I'm an artist, entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time. That's all I can say. I've been doing this for a long time, and right now I could say like a lot of people like to compare me to Currencies and J. Cole as far as like the wordplay, the double entendres. You know, some things might go over people's head. You know, and I feel like a lot of those rappers do that. And then I also have that fly player like style, I could say. So, and I would take my hat off and have to give all homage to Mac Dre for that. You know, that wordplay, that different wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
You know how Bay Area people, we talk different, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So I've heard, I've been told. I get it too. Hey, I go home and it's you from the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out in the Bay. You from LA? Whatever, man.
Yeah.
I'm the left coast king.
And that's all it's about, man. The left coast, man. That's
Yeah.
putting on for us.
Now, I guess that kind of answers some of your questions because he spoke on Mac Dre, some of the influences, D.
Yeah, definitely. Mac Dre was, I think that's a big influence. He did a lot for the not just the Bay Area, but he did a lot for, but not even just Vallejo, but he did a lot for the culture, the hip hop culture, man. He brought a lot of shit. He made it okay to be different and be your own fly shit and just embrace. He embodied himself, you know what I'm saying? And he let that shine out through his music and everything. He didn't care what nobody said. He said shit that you didn't know if you should believe or anything. Like, you know,
it was fun. He was just fun.
Yeah, he was having fun. He had fun with it. Yeah, that's real.
Right.
You know, he had fun. It wasn't about he didn't have to prove he was some gangster whoopty whoop whoop. He just out there and had fun, and he was a genuine person. So you could, you know, could relate to it. So yeah.
Right.
Much love to the late great Mac Drizzle for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you got a body of work. I know that, but
ton of work.
Do you do all the production done by you? Do you go out to other, you know, looking for other producers or people to do songs with, you know? Take me through you know, selecting a beat. I mean, is it something you do yourself or, you know?
So here's the thing about that, right? Like I love to make beats. I love to listen to my own beats, but I'm so, in particular, when I make beats, it's a moment, it's a feeling, it's a vibe, it's a creation all in one. So if I can't recreate that vibe, you know, later on down the line, like it's usually hard for me to rap on my own beats per se. Like I've got a ton of songs, but they're not to my beats. I feel like I always told myself my very first like actually official album that I was gonna just do all production by me. But I'm not gonna lie, for some reason when I hear other people's beats, it speaks to me a lot more than my own sometimes. That might be crazy to hear that, but I'm pretty weird with that. Like if I didn't, yeah, I'm pretty weird with that. I feel like what it is I haven't really studied this new style that's going on of beats, and once I really sit down and start doing it again, and really giving myself reps, like, you know, I'm giving myself more reps for bars than I am with the beats. It's just a lot on me, honestly. And I've been doing this all on my own. I got a small team, but you know it's hard. I'm trying to expand the team and, you know, point more direction. So other than that, yeah, I would say that when I'm thinking about it, I usually go and I have songs from other producers, and I usually stay tapped in with these guys, and I kind of follow them throughout the years. And I'm like, oh, okay, I like this beat. So I'm purchasing them. You know, I'm giving these guys what they, you know, what I feel like is worth, and you know, I'm staying connected like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, just let me touch on that, man, because I produce and with artists as well. So I feel you, bro. But it's kind of different for me because a lot of the production, when I go into it, I think of it for myself. So when other people like, hey, can you produce something for me or want me to work with them? It's a little bit like I separate myself from that. And it's just like, okay, now I got to sit with the artist and see what they thinking, because in my mind, I got where I want to take it. So it's almost kind of reversed, but it's not weird to hear because I know a lot of producers that I know, that's how they are. They'll hit me up. They're a producer. Like, they'll give me work. Like, I work with anybody. I'm one of those, just, hey, let's work, bro. But like, I have producers that hit me up and be like, hey, bro, you got something for me? And I'm like, dude, you produce. He's like, yeah, but it's just something when I listen to other people's stuff, it speaks to me quicker and more than,
it's different.
Yeah, just hits different.
For sure. I can honestly agree with that, you know, but I will say, as of this year, I definitely got back in there, and I studied the new style, what tempos that they're playing around with now, and I will say I got some stuff coming that will be to my own productions for sure. I'm slowly turning away from the other side of buying, not because I don't want to support them, just because my whole moniker is pay yourself. So if I'm not bringing all residuals towards me, then that's not the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. And I will say that when I work with other producers, it's hard sometimes for me to convey my idea the way I hear it, like in the end form. You know, it's like, yeah, it sounds tight as this, but man, I kind of wanted to go like this. But when I do it myself, I'm able to make all that happen. And then
because if you think about it, producing is almost a selfish thing. Like, you in there with your thoughts, and it's like, if you don't go into it like, what are we trying to create, then it kind of just becomes like I'm bringing fried chicken and Pop's bringing steak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you
got to figure out what you want to do.
Definitely.
And it is hard to work with other producers. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I just try to I'm very selective. Like, I will not just choose anybody.
That's what's up.
Who are some producers you work with in the past that, you know, you don't mind if you want to give them a shout, you know?
Oh yeah, Pat Swish. I worked with a guy named Pat Swish. Man, it's a couple guys. This is actually one of them. Man, I can't think of his name right now. But they doing big things. He's produced for Boston Richie, Babyface Ray. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they doing their thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say right now. They doing their thing right now.
What's your end game? Where do you see the whole pay yourself movement?
It could be a whole. I want it to be a whole like almost like how Empire is eventually. Like, we'll be just having artists, you know, different artists, different type of vibes. Like, I like neo soul and stuff like that. So it's other people out here that need the light shine on them too. You know, rap's hella popular just because of what it is. It's rap. Like, who wasn't listening to rap or wasn't trying to listen to rap, you know, at any point in time. I feel like it could be something that everybody can relate to, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what everybody's trying to do. You're trying to pay yourself. So, you know, rest in peace to my grandmother. She was the first person that ever said those exact words to me. Like, you know, people will tell you all the time, save your money. But for some reason, that shit just didn't stick to me. But when I heard pay yourself, I'm like, damn, I want to do that. That sounds cool. So every time, you know, you can think about it as, it's not just money either. You know, you can pay yourself with knowledge. You can pay yourself with health. You're paying yourself with anything that's positive. You know, that's really the whole movement. So if people believe in that, then I feel like it should be no issue. And I just want to bring I want to bring aboard people that really have a passion for what they do, and you know,
Right.
and not want to be out there. So that's it.
And where would you say in that process where you're at right now, in that process of getting to, you used empire as basically the analogy, where in that process do you feel that you're at in getting to that goal?
Right now, I'm in my selfish beast mode. Like I'm trying to recreate myself again, because I feel like every other year I elevate my game, or I start coming up with schemes that I didn't know I was capable of, you know. And I guess that it does come with age and time, you know, learning all the words. My vocabulary is so expanded now. But also, I just feel like right now I don't have the time to focus on pushing other people with me. Like, I need the people to be behind what I see. That's where I'm at right now. So once I can gather that to work out, then I feel like from there, it'd be easier for me to be like, hey, I need you to give me 6 songs. We're going to promote it, and we're going to release a song, you know, every month with a video, you know, have somebody on a program. But until I get my program right, I can't be telling or coaching nobody else and getting their program right. You know, I'm still, I didn't know about DistroKid for years. I was always trying to figure out how everybody got their music on Apple. I didn't know how to do none of that stuff. So a few years ago, once I started really dropping music on Apple and everything, I was like, damn, man, I could have really been doing this stuff. It was all attainable. The money was there. The push was there. I had a lot of momentum. You know, we fresh out of college and high school. Everybody already knows I've been rapping for years. So it's just like, now I come to a point where people probably looking and they like, damn, okay, he's still doing it. But they used to that. So now where I'm at, I'm trying to find that thing that have people like, hold on, what he doing now? You know, like, it's still music, but damn, he look like he's doing something other. Because that's all it is, right? Perception, right? Everything is perception. So once they see it, they like, damn. You know, so that's why I feel like I have to be in my selfish mode, so that way I can get myself organized enough to be able to help everybody else be perceived in the way they want to be.
Sure. All right, one more on that same thing. You also mentioned you got a small team behind you. A quick shout out to the teams that support all these artists and their independent thinkings and voices. So shout out to that, especially getting behind, like you said, it's your vision. You're not changing your vision to accommodate another vision just to try to get where you're trying to make it. You're trying to build that as you go and organically build that base and get it back and everything. And that's one of the things that's a shout out to. But your team behind you, I just want to ask you a question. Like, when you say that it's a small team, do you have producers? Do you have a manager? Do you have just people that are helping promotions? Do you have like a social media team? Like, where are you at in that as far as your team base?
So as far as social media team, I do all the footwork. My boy Inca, we started Pay Yourself in 2012 together. The day he met my grandma, who was gonna, you know, be my publisher at the time. You know, she basically gave us the game, and we took it and we ran with it. So as far as that, like, right now, my cameraman's in Ohio. He's working with this other artists at the moment. Shout out MSG Sleepy and Jordan Visuals in Watts, Ohio. They also are part of the, you know, Pay Yourself. You know, those are my guys. But my cameraman Jordan, he actually shot majority of my videos. My boy Drez. He was shooting videos, and then, you know, I guess he just kind of fell out of love with it. I got my cousin Zay. He, like I said, that was the one I mentioned earlier about who got me started with the producing. I'm trying to get him back to where he was at. You know, he kind of got uncomfortable, fell out of love with the studio, and, you know, I'm trying to make him refocus. Like, everything is attainable, and but for now, that's why I said that's the small team. We do it all on our own, and me and Walt, we take care. Like if there's any performances or anything, I send everything through him. I let him do all the talking and all of that. I don't really say
That's
too
what's
much.
Yeah. That's because you ain't supposed to say much until you get on the stage. As long as the money right, you know what I'm saying, and everything is
we
what
could
it's supposed
talk
to be.
all night after that.
Yeah,
if
you can do it.
Get
You know,
through Walt, you get to me.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. There's nothing wrong with
That's
that. That's good. That's a good system that you got in play, man.
A lot of
Yes.
people don't trust their system enough. So
A lot of people don't have a system, though.
But yeah, they have somebody that's in the way. They still don't not in the way, but that's doing that. But they don't trust them enough. So it puts kind of like that micromanagement shit into place, where it's like,
Right.
he doing what he do, and then after he tell me and show me everything is good, and I do what I do, then we can all sit down and gallivant. So that's a good system to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And trust me, man, it's hard. You know, it's hard to get people to fall in line.
Fall in line, bro.
If it sometimes it's not their vision, they see it doing it their way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, you got to also look at the outcome and the product too. So
yeah,
that for sure is where that's like my biggest thing. It's almost a statement to where it's like I have to ask everybody, like, do y'all believe in me or not?
Right.
You know, shouldn't have
because
to.
Yeah, you know, because if this is really what y'all want from me, you know what I'm saying, and we all have these gifts, then let's push, let's invest, let's see it happen. The music game is wide open right now. As soon as somebody different or somebody that sounds different and stays consistent in that pocket, they take off.
Right.
You only need one.
Yeah.
You only need one. So,
you
know, you stay in the lab consistently, everything will come in play.
That part.
There's an ear for everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's an ear for everything. So there's always going to be that room or that little niche or that lane for you to take. That's all yours, and people gonna follow it.
Exactly.
Yeah. One of the things that he spoke on, that it comes up in every aspect that you do, whether it's training sports, staying in music, entertainment, reading a part, is being consistent. And that's one of the things that a lot of men, I see it a lot, bro. And I'm sure y'all do too. And whatever you do, you can see like there's people that have the drive, but it's just not consistent. It's you know, life beat them down. Like you'll say like, hey, yeah, man, they going through something, so they ain't hitting the booth. To me, it's like that's when you should hit the booth. You continuously hit the booth, but then when you're going through shit, that should be a salvation. So that's where I kind of gauge who I work with. Like, does life take you away from doing this? Because I've seen it too many times. When things are going good, everybody's all in. But as soon as it gets a little bumpy, then it's like, man, they start to fade away. They're a little bit more distant. You know what I'm saying? You're playing the tag game and all of that kind of stuff. And then when it starts going good, then they're back in. And it's like, you got to kind of like take the value of what you do and be like, man, I'm in the trenches all the time, man. Bullets flying over their heads. When it's no gunfire, I'm in the trenches regardless.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel that, man.
Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna love it as much as you do.
Yeah.
And no matter what they say, no matter what they tell you, I'm with you. I got you. Call me when you need me. They not gonna always be there, like they say they are, because it's not their vision. And if
it's not their vision,
if you don't know how to put your ego aside and buy in to the vision,
yeah,
there ain't no team, bro. That's with anything, music, sports, business. If you can't get everybody all in, bro, it's gonna be more hiccups than you need.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, you know? Definitely.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Yeah. So that's it. That's really the main thing for sure.
Shout out to everybody that's down with the vision, and that's rocking with the team, man. Because the grit don't quit.
My vision.
You know,
my boy Hoodie Mike.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin DG Jokes, he gonna be coming with the comedy skit. My boy Swag Kobe, he dropping music every day now. He back in there doing what he's supposed to be doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How do you guys keep each other accountable?
They hound me. They hound me. They asking me what I'm doing every day, and then I got like the fire under their ass too. Like, what y'all doing every day? What y'all doing? Are y'all focusing in too? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, are you making? I gotta tell my cousin, you got to get back to making 10 beats a day. You know, the drive is there. It's just now that everybody has become in the age. It has to be about getting that bread. The bread has to start showing to the point where nobody wants to be uncomfortable. And I feel like in my life, I've been in places where I've been uncomfortable with just hope and faith that this gonna work out. And I think sometimes that's really all it takes is for you to make yourself uncomfortable, and then you're gonna see how God really works when you stay hungry.
Yeah, definitely, man. And what we're gonna do is take a quick break, bro. And when I come back, I want to talk about that point when it did change for you, and what was the first steps that you did when you said, "Hey, you know what? Now that I felt this way and I got this opportunity, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put the action behind it." So we're gonna go to one of your videos. We're gonna check it out right now and let the world see what you're about, bro. And we come right back and finish this right on up. We'll be back with the session.
Hold on to your seats, y'all. We about to take a quick break, but don't go too far because we'll be back with Ting 1 and Ting 2.
Damn, Joy, you shot this?
For the hustle don't stop, baby, this a Fetty tour. I be with my dogs like we at the reservoir. Slipping down your block, turning shit to Hogwarts. Smoking on the force, I feel like the Obi-Wan. Whole team got paid, shit, I'm not the only one. Gotta keep strapped, I'm my mama's only son. Faced a lot of karma for the shit that I done. Chasing at the million, we gon' need more than one generation of wealth. Yeah, I'm tryna get me some. Long talks with my cousin DG. He pray 5 times a day cause he got 5 C's. Niggas down tryna live like they on TV. This ain't no soap opera. Baby say I'm rude, at least the dope proper. I changed my resolution. They can see me now, different consistency. Guarding my energy, change my intensity. They just woke up the beast. I'm on the winning streak. Them streets is hard to beat. Yeah, and everything for baby K. The rest is for the stats. I just bought another safe. With all this death around, it's hard to stay sane. Break the wood down, let's take off like a plane. We tryna make it out, man, the plan is not to stay. Progression through the pain, add value to my name. You know that I'm the shit, but this a different smell. I cut little baby off, and she ain't take it well. It's the reason why you're broke, cause you don't pay yourself. You ain't got no grind, you deserve to fail. I deserve to shine, like a wedding ring. I must be deodorant, cause I don't sweat a thing. Yeah, I'm getting active. These niggas going broke, shit is looking tragic. 20 band play, man, we made it look like magic. Fuck the money off, cause we get it right back quick. Niggas so sick off the shit we do. Look at how we ball, niggas miserable. She ain't seen no stars, it's a missing roof. Realest nigga alive, this the real truth.
Yeah, man, you're very talented. I can see the passion. I'm hearing what you're talking about as far as the wordplay and the efforts that you're putting into it, man. Salute you and your team. I can see that you guys are putting the professionalism behind what you do, and that stands apart from the people that aren't just trying to. Yeah, you can put out a gang of music, but if you can separate yourself at what you're doing, on the way it looks, how it's being presented, and putting that little time and effort into it, my dude, and you guys are doing that for sure.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. So let's get right back.
I'm just waiting on the cameo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well, you got that said space now. You know, we can come out there and do what we want to do inside the videos with our props and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. And let's talk about it when it changed for you, and like you said, when you got to that point of being like, hey, let me make this here, and it started becoming about the money and making sure that things are putting in the effort in the right places to get the right return for that. Like when was that?
Yeah.
What was that point?
I can honestly say it was in 2012. But like I said, it was so much unorganization and I just remember the day my boy Walt, that's Inca. I remember when he was in my inbox on Twitter. I had just tweeted out like, man, I need a fucking manager. And next thing you know, he just hit me like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but let's do this. I believe in you. I love that music. Let's get it. And so, shit got serious for a minute. We was doing shows back to back to back. The promoter shows, you pay the ticket, get the tickets, sell the tickets, get your cheese. We was doing that hustle for a minute. I just felt like at that point in time, the promoters started really trying to see it for themselves. And it started causing too much like conflict. Like it wasn't enough results. So then shortly after that, I want to say I let some years go by. I can honestly say I didn't drop. I probably was dropping, but it wasn't super consistent. And then it was the day that I went and got the when I got the distro kit. When I went to the studio with my boy Nova. Shout out my boy Nova. He engineered a lot of my tracks. And he was like, yeah, bro, you could go right here, get the distro kit. That's how everybody get it on Apple Music, wherever, Spotify, all platforms. I was like, what? So boom, that day kicked it off for me. I can't remember the year, but I can honestly say that was the time I was like, okay, I got access to this shit now. Like I could really show people, like I was what they called a SoundCloud rapper at the time. You know what I'm saying? Getting the beats off YouTube, and we still fuck with YouTube. I don't care what nobody say. That's them people out there at YouTube, they doing their shit. But definitely, I was only on SoundCloud because at the time we wasn't having the beats. We wasn't having the beats like that. So, and I didn't know how to get to all platforms. I wasn't around the right people that knew the game already more than I did. So once I start dropping on Apple Music, that's when I checked my distro kit and start seeing that money was coming. I was like, oh shit, I gotta figure out how to get these streams up. Like shit, it's real money in there. Like damn, I really did something. It was tears of joy for sure, because I really could say, like when I say I did it on my own, I don't mean all the work. When I say I did it on my own, I mean I put the energy out there to find the necessary pieces to help me grow.
Right.
That's what I did.
Right.
That was on my own. And now my boys that really, believe in me, and my fan base that really believes in me, my family, they see what's going on and they pushing for that. Any
Right.
chance it's a microphone around, they like, perform this song. All right, come on. It's nothing. But now it's just professionalism and business. That's all I'm trying to stand on right now. The music, the talent is there. That's not going anywhere. Right. We in the gym every day for that. But learning the business side, you gotta, once you go to the gym early, when you leave out, it's technically 2-a-days, but we gotta do film session now.
Right.
That's basically how I treat the business side of it. So
are y'all listening? Do y'all hear this? Young dude dropping game on y'all, man. Y'all better listen. 2-a-days, baby.
Yeah.
Film session. Don't forget that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's exactly the mindset, man. And I know D, you probably get hearing this connect the dot thing, but you see how that worked. As soon as he connected the dots and got that first glance at royalty return, to be like, wait a minute, what's the next step? He said is, now I just got to figure out how to increase the streams. I figured out how to get paid without having to go to nobody else. I figured that out. I connected every dot. Now all I got to do is what? Figure out how to market and professionally and do everything to get these streams up, so I can get more money on the back end. And then of course with that's going to come other things, ad revenue and other shit as your streams and everything else goes up. So definitely, bro, that's one of the things, and that's why I wanted to try to get that that path as he was talking, like, where did it change? And it's like, yep, that's what I tell people. Once you figure out, you can connect the dots. Damn, I'm affiliated, I'm with BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, whatever the hell it may be, if you're working with people overseas. And you're like, okay, I got that. I got this set up. Okay, now I go through here. I'm going through DistroKid, CD Baby, whatever, right? United Masters, whatever you're doing to get it there. Now you got it there. Now you're looking at it, it's like, oh shit, now I can do campaigns. I can do this. I can do that. And I'm just go here. Oh, they like me over here in Japan, in Australia. Let me do it. Let me target there. Now instead of, okay, they ain't big here, right here, but shit, I'm getting this over here. Oh damn, I done lasted on a couple playlists. Let me go holler at them. And let me start pulling that. And next thing you know, like you say, you're sitting back, it's like, holy shit, 6 months, a year, all that shit starts funneling back in. And it's like, that's the hard work. It's all paying off.
And shout out to my boy Dar. Shout out my cousin Bass. Shout out the whole Audio Drips. I'm also connected with them as well. So now it was just Pay Yourself. Now it's Pay Yourself and Audio Drips. Because I do a lot of work with them.
Right.
Dar's also told me, he's like, whenever I'm pushing to get something, like they get like a screenplay, or it's another term for that. But like popular shows like the Bad Girls Club, all these girls are watching. My cousins, they songs are playing in the background. Placements. There we go. They getting placements. And so I was like, okay. So that's why I was telling y'all, okay, when y'all hear some of the newest stuff that's gonna be coming out later on this year, it's gonna be a lot of just me producing it, because I'm trying to find those placements as well.
Right.
We gotta try to find something that's gonna stick.
Like you said, we're in the gym every day. You already know it. You got the the confirmation that you know how to do that. And of course, you're gonna constantly elevate your game, staying in the gym. Exactly. My first step is a little. So now I'm gonna create. Now I want to be a triple threat from here. And, all of that. I get all of that, right? So, but you already know that's that. So now it's just creating more. I call them more streams of revenue, placements. Whatever it is, sync right, whatever it is. As long as you're doing that and got a bigger vision, then just because streams are starting to slow up is the way they pay. Because a lot of people, I don't know if you're figuring this part out, is another thing you might want to do is start being able to have everything on a platform that you own, like your own website, where they can go and do everything through you. Because everything, because these DSPs, bro, they're starting to link up a lot of deals behind the scene with these major companies, because they were being cut out through the digital streams, but now they're working in cahoots. So they're starting to pull stuff down. There's starting to be a lot more less being paid out. It's like you're working a lot triple harder than it was before. So just keep that in the back of your mind, man. That's just one stream. You already got it in your mind. You're doing all this other stuff. You're talking merch. But just keep going, bro. Salute to you and your team, bro. For real.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give to the youth, man? As far as, I know it's probably almost cliche, but sometimes you got to repeat it 1,000 times. I got kids, and anybody who has kids know it doesn't matter how many times you tell them.
I still get told to this day, whether it's from Pop, Finn, Miles, whoever, even, it is what it is. You got to hear it. But it's only two things you can do, bro. You can go to work, you can be in the streets. Okay, you know what come with work. You get to go home every day. If you in the streets, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. You might be sitting in some cell, or you might be not even doing well, or you might be in the hot, however that may go for you. Sometimes if it comes fast, it might be a blast, but it don't last. You know what I'm saying? So slow and steady usually keep it ready. So I don't know, man. I just tell everybody, like you don't have to be your environment. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of street shit in my songs, but I'm not outside with politics. I'm not in nobody gang. I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? You always got to separate that, because if you think about the street people, they respect that. Like, oh, that's little bruh. He be rapping. He from around here, but he be rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. He don't be out here saying F this side and F that side. I'm not doing none of that. But I am going to tell you the life. It's been a life. I got years under my belt, so I could tell you some things. So you know, and that's what people gotta understand. The key to life is to live this motherfucker.
Right.
You gotta live it. That's how you win. If you sitting in the cell or dead, you lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nothing to brag about on that side at all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to my guys that, you know, who just can't, who don't want to change. It's whatever. Stay strong, survive. You know what I mean? But just know it's another way for sure.
Yeah.
So,
It's a million ways to get this shit.
Less stressful ways.
Oh man,
bro, you already know.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite part.
The streets will put years on your ass for no reason. Well, there's a reason, but I'm just saying it'll put unwanted years on you, man. If you
stay your ass out the streets
carefully, you know what I'm saying. So all you young dudes that want to do shit, bang bang.
Yeah, you got to commit to it too. So you can't be like half-assing it. And today
that's my mom used to always tell me. The same energy that you was using to come up with these plans to do the wrong thing, take that shit and go do it into something else, and guarantee you it's gonna do something bigger for you. And I ain't the biggest person. I'm not the richest motherfucker ever. No shit like that. But that's some good advice. That's some good ass advice. Like, just think about it. Like, yeah, man, I could just go ahead and go get straight A's. Then every time, Mom, I'm 18, let me get this car. Shit, he got 4.0. What the fuck can I say?
Yeah.
Let me work. Let me help you get that car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the car, and now I'm about to show you how you keep the car, upkeep the car, and you get it.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's just easier when you do the right thing. That's all I can say, man. It's easier.
Oh yeah, and we've all learned that the hard way.
For sure, the hard way. You know what I'm saying? You gonna bump your head.
Yeah,
you gonna bump your head
and scrape your knees.
Every day it's a fork in the road. You know what I'm saying? Every day it's a fork in the road. So
Matrix.
Yeah. You gotta make a choice, man.
Gotta make a choice.
I don't want no pills. Don't give me no pills. I don't want neither one. Just give me something that grows out the ground, man. That's all. And deschedule that shit and quit trying to push this rescheduling. They tricking y'all. Anybody out there, all you voters out there, please pay attention to this whole rescheduling of marijuana. It's smoke and mirrors, man. It's smoke and mirrors. And unless you want to pick your shit up at CVS and Costco.
Go look
be careful.
I'll be done smoking that.
That's what go look it up. Do your research.
United
UEP.
UEP.
Yeah, UEP. Y'all look them up, man.
Y'all been doing big things. He's right for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got going on with you coming up? You got anything that you've been working towards? I know you said you've been working on some music in the lab, producing. You got a project? Soundtrack work, videos. What we talking?
Yeah, man. I got a project coming, man. I've been trying to keep doing a single route, but I just feel like I got so much music, man. I gotta give people what they want. I feel like I can consistently give 10 songs, 8 songs back to back, no skips.
Right.
So yeah, I got something coming up. The projection is for late August, where we getting close to mid-June. Mid-June, yeah. So I've definitely been working. Little minor setback. The baby broke the laptop screen, but we gonna fix that. We got there's ways around that HDMI cord. You know it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So right now I just been running off my HDMI, just making it happen. So late August is my projection. I'm trying to get it done late August. And then as far as videos, I gotta get that situated, man. I've been trying to change my angle with the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like I really admire the way that the baby. I don't care what nobody say about him. His videos right now,
Yeah.
you showed me a better video than any of his videos.
Right.
You
Right.
can't.
Right.
They pretty like he literally they literally took like the Busta Rhymes and the Missy Elliott's and
Yep.
you know the Temp.
Yep.
They took all that and made it into him. So you know
The
I'm really big on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know, the more you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. So I feel like I haven't been putting a lot in my videos. You know what I'm saying? I've been limiting myself, and I just feel like this year going forward, like I'm just taking the cap off of the creativity, and sometimes I get in a pocket where I feel like, man, this is what the people want. But sometimes I gotta remember, just do what I do, and don't think about what they want, and try to. I feel like music is all about convincing. Like, how good are you to make somebody like this song? Like, some of this shit is. But that's my opinion.
Right.
You know, that's my opinion.
Right.
I like to be like, what did he just say? Let me go back.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in this day and age, we got to admit it's rare that you get to be like, hold up, what?
It's just because you're against so much other stuff when you're competing against.
Yeah.
So music, when you're like you said, you're convincing somebody, right? And I tell people, you got about 20 seconds to 30 seconds to make that person make a decision if they're gonna continue listen or not listen. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing, and whether it's the beat, what you're saying, how you coming in, the crescendo to the intro, whatever the hell it may be, right? You got to know what you're doing to grasp them people, because you're going against swipes, you're going against, you know, conversations, you're going against everything, man. These kids are bombarded with their, like, they're getting hit in their face with so much shit at all times. There's nothing. That's why everything is quick. You know, everything is shorter increments now, because why? The attention span is just like, okay, I'm on to the next. I'm on to the next. I'm on to the next. And it's so short. Yeah. And, you know, salute to
and
those. Those that are saying like, hey, like, I'm still going to do it this way. I'm going to put the time behind it. Be creative, because those Busta Rhymes videos and that we're talking about, or the baby videos, ain't coming out every day just because you're walking back and forth in front of a 4K camera. That's different. Exactly. But that's where they're saying, oh, you're putting it out there in their face. But like, nah, man, do those too. A couple of those, but at the same time, put something like you said, man, make that shit creative. Make it stand the test of time when you look at it and be like, hey, he's on to something. And then they link that and see that.
Yeah, man. That's why most people are not even doing like 3 verses no more. You know, like that went away a long time ago.
Right.
Songs nowadays might be 1 minute 45, 2 minutes 40, 30 seconds at the most. A verse, a hook, verse, end of the song.
Depending on the tempo too. Like that's all of that, bro. And that's like you said, it's like you're in and out, and I hate to say it because it's the machine that pushes that. And anybody that does music should know what the machine is, and that's the powers that form and say, hey, we're gonna put this and take away the fun and the good stuff. We want all this, all the negativity, and that's all they promote, when there's so much other music out there that can compete on a professional level, that has the time and effort put behind it, to say that, hey, you know what, like, hey, here's a choice too. And they're not giving those people those choices. So, you know, once again, I always say salute to those that are going to give those individuals a choice. Our platform, it gives people a choice to say, hey, you know what, let me go on here and do this, and let's not gossip. Let's not talk about this. Let's not just try to pull what we want out of them, what you want the people to know about you. And I think that's a little different angle that we're trying to take approach to as well.
Close to wrap up time. I mean, I hate to have to wrap it up, but you know, everybody got things to do and lives to live. And I'm surprised it ain't real loud in your background right now. Because he got these 2 little mini things. They hella adorable, bro. But I think somebody winds them up, but they keep winding them. And they don't never wind down. So yeah.
Stop, man. But you know, we got the upgrades, you know what I'm saying? They that way. They,
I
you know,
heard that.
doors closed, can't hear nothing now, man.
I heard that.
We doing what we supposed to do, man.
That part, man.
That's good.
Before we
good.
go, man, how can anybody follow what you do? Can you shout out your social media handles or websites or any last like, hey, follow?
Yeah, most people just go straight to Instagram. I could just go straight to my Instagram, Chiefo_PYS, and hit the link in the bio, and everything's there for you, man. Linktree, my songs, latest videos, latest collaborations, all that's on there. You want the SoundCloud, you know, you want to really go dig deep and see how it all, you know, became of everything. The first mixtape that I ever dropped, Ground Zero. You go ahead and type in soundcloud.com/payyourself-ENT. And, you know, there you go. Everything's right there, man.
Yeah, there you have it. As always, check the description. Y'all will have it in the description for y'all to go ahead and just click and go right to it.
That's right. So that's going to wrap it up for another wonderful segment of the session. I'm Thing1, Left Coast Kings.
I'm Thing2, Doc Madness.
And I'm Chiefo, man. Wow. It was good kicking it with y'all, man.
Right on.
Salute. Thank you for taking the time out your schedule, man. Blessings. If you have anything that you want us to blast, come back on here, promote. Just keep in touch, bro. We got you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get ready for the next episode. I'm definitely gonna have some new. We're gonna have some new shit ready for y'all.
For sure. Right on. We love it,
man.
All right, y'all.
Gratitude, man.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We'll be right back. This is another The Session, which is for the producers, the artists, the avid fan, and the listeners. Take it easy.
Wes.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Chiefo. You tuned in with Things of That Nature. Go ahead and check out that new playlist. What's in your playlist?
Things of that nature. Things of that nature.
Okay, Things of That Nature, fam. If you like what you heard, I need you to share, like, and subscribe.